Good morning, gamers. This is SomniaSky, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. So, last time we started our infiltration and got one of the 5 letters of recommendation that we need, and in this episode, we're gonna head on through the ship by going into the mid-starboard hallway and making our way all the way to the pool deck from here. So let's get on with...
Oh, hold on a sec, you guys.
Wait, what the shit? Lights? This is preposterous. Or something like that.
Oh, go to hell, Inari. Can you just come back here?
Thank goodness! We're human again!
Looks like we turn back when we leave the affected range. It's not really a big deal.
It most certainly is a big deal. Explain what just happened to us.
It seems like people who Shido views as intruders turn into mice near those Shido statues.
So we're nothing but rodents to him, huh? That's irritating.
I agree, but we need to be extra careful when we're in mouse form. We won't be able to open doors, and any enemy we try to fight in that state will beat us to a pulp.
So all we can do is hide? I guess we'll have to change to a completely defensive strategy. I hope we can find a secret passage to get through there.
Yeah, so this is kind of the major gimmick of these kinds of hallways in this palace. When you go into spaces like this, you end up getting rattled. And while rattled, you can't really interact with just about anything, really. You can't even, like, open these things. You can't open doors, and if you try to attack an enemy and get into a fight, you will die violently. So don't do that. Leaving the affected area, meaning the room that's in gray, over by the, whatchamacallit over there, will turn you back into a person and you can, like, hide, interact, and fight normally. So, the trick to this area is making it through without getting yourself killed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We want to go... I believe we actually do want to go into that Among Us vent that I saw earlier. Because I think that is actually where we want to head first. So let's head on over this way. We want to be a little bit careful about the enemy in here because we are still rattled in this room. And we want to head up here. There we go. Let's see. We want to go... See this big room over here? We want to head for the northernmost area, I believe. Northwesternmost area. And vent that way. So we're going to have to be careful because I believe that big room is also a rattled space. So, yeah. Also, you may see doors like these that we could try to interact with, but they're locked, so...
Not opening.
Yeah.
Can we go around to the other...
But yeah, let's be cautious about the enemies. I'm trying my level best not to get myself murdered here, so... let's head on over this way, all sneaky-like. Their LOS isn't very good, so you don't really need to worry super duper much about that, but you just want to try to be cautious and not get blindsided. That's all. Somewhere around here, there's Among Us vent. Let's head on inside. Big rooms like that always kind of make me a little nervous, because they're the ones that are most likely to get you killed. But alright, we made it through. We need to go into that room behind us, but let's take care of this monster here first.
I'll reveal your true form. You've taken them by surprise.
Oh. We've got a new enemy here. This is Titania, also known as the Scandalous Queen. Titania is weak to psychokinetics, and otherwise has quite a good host of resistances.
Persona! Take this! It's tenacious.
This might actually just straight up kill her. Yeah.
Time to waste. Good work, everyone.
All right. Level up.
If you've been looking for alternate ways to get at enemies with a lot of resistances,
Alright.
I guess I could have mentioned this earlier. Ooh, a fusion alarm. I'm going to be taking advantage of that as soon as I get back to a safe room.
Now let's keep going.
Don't let me forget that, viewers. I'll be listening for you in the future. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it might not be a terrible idea to do a little bit of gun customization if you want to have people focus more on inflicting ailments with their bullets. It's still not the greatest ability in the world, but it's something you can do if you really, really wanted to, because you can customize them with ailment inflictions. If you're playing the base version of the game, don't bother, guns are useless. Anyway, if we hit that button... well, we don't know quite for sure what that does just based on, you know, canonically what the party is thinking, but what really happened there is that hitting that button turns off the rattled statues, so now we can move around freely in every area as normal people. Now, we could go off that way, or... yeah, okay. So, yeah, we could, now that we are free to kind of run around and explore what we want, we could go to the big room again, because that's eventually where we want to go. But before I do that, I want to fight the savage enemy of the palace. Because you know me, I love savage content.
Show me your true form.
Wow. Alright, got a new enemy here, the Blackened Fury, also known as Kali. Kali has no weaknesses. Resists curse, is immune to fire, and will repel gun and psychokinetics. Wow. That's tragic for Haru, isn't it? But anyway, let's see. Really, it's kind of like the same deal with a whole lot of other enemies that are immune to status ailments. You just gotta beat them down and hope you get lucky with something. I'm gonna try for a freeze technical.
Someone finish it.
Okay. In that case, then I'm just gonna go for Tentara Fu. Okay then. Let's switch to something with. Yeah. If we put Wage War on you, then that could get us... yeah, we could get a technical off of this. Or almost kill you! Okay, I guess not. You know what I should have done if I really wanted her is downshot. I'm not sure what it means by the Blackened Fury's rage is at its peak. It is only a little worrisome.
Hey, you're really strong.
No. Dude, trust me. Let's just.
Ooh, that was cool.
All right, the Blackened Fury. You beat yourself within an inch of your own life, and now you're gonna join up with me. Me, saying gun shit is useless. Also me, making use of gun shit. Level 63, huh? Well, certainly, ooh. Ah, we could get more of you. Get out of here.
One, isn't it?
Not too often that I stumble upon new persona. I'm kind of not surprised, actually, that I never recruited that one, but, you know. Given how high its level is, because, I don't think in my original playthrough I was super diligent with Torinosuke, even though it's, like, one of the easiest ones to do, but, you know, I only learned that, Yoshida's Confidant progresses basically automatically when writing my notes for this LP, so I suppose I didn't know any better.
Yes.
Anyway, heading around that way, even though it's relatively pointless, allows us to head over this way. You know, now that I think about it, I want to see what my Persona stats are for the one we just got. Because I've never seen this one before. We got... ooh! Brave Blade! Oh, this is a really strong one. Holy. And you learn Charge at level 65? I didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure if I care, though. Wow. It's kind of crazy. I ended up using this one for a little bit. We're starting to get to the point now where we can more safely move away from having Joker be completely impervious to all forms of physical attack at any given moment, and start having him focus more on offense, since he is really, really good at that. So,
Show me your true form.
at least in the late game. Case in point with that fight, we kind of obliterated that enemy, actually. Of course, as good as offense is with Joker, if only there was a persona out there that was resistant and or immune to all forms of physical damage and was capable of applying massive amounts of damage on its own. But that persona would be completely broken. What was I thinking? Oh, we didn't even take damage that fight. That's pretty funny. I'm coming after you!
Reveal your true.
Alrighty. I guess I might as well take out this guy too while we're here. Now that we've turned off the rattled stuff, we can actually access the will seed that's in this area, which is where I'm trying to head to, but,
Don't rush this.
you know, we keep running into stuff, so. Alrighty. Yeah, no. Nothing in here is super threatening for us. Yet. So let's head up these stairs here and go grab our will seed, shall we? Let's see, somewhere around here. Haha! Very slick. Alrighty. Easy enough. All we gotta do is climb up those stairs, grapple over here, and zip zap soup. Will seed time.
Seed, ain't it? We're doing pretty good so far.
A VIP door, a VVIP door with rose thorns covering the entrance. Very interesting. I kind of like how these will seed rooms are starting to be quite a bit different from each other. Makes them more interesting. We get the first will seed of pride.
One of Shido's will seeds, huh? Nice. Let's find the rest of them.
Alright, now let's get out of here. I think the way back is a little less stylish than that, so that's a little unfortunate. Okay. I believe with that, that's everything we need in this mid-starboard hallway. Fortunately, it's one of the simpler rattled mazes to get through. Actually, if I recall correctly, I think this door is locked, and that's because it is. Okay, I guess we need to go the other way then. Fine, fine, twist my arm. Yeah, this is one of the simpler ones. The further along we get into the palace, because there are going to be more of these, you've been forewarned, but the further along we get into the palace, the more difficult these are going to be, so be prepared for that. It's a little tough, but you should be able to be fine. There's also, you know, safe rooms in each and every one of them, so let's go, Joker! Let's see, there's an enemy on the other side of this doorway here, so I want to be a little careful. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Get him, get him. Okay, there we go.
Already? How disappointing.
I can feel it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I guess it doesn't really matter whether or not I do this, but I suppose it is a shortcut, so I want to unlock it.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, now all we need to do is head on out here. This is the end of the hallway, so let's hop onto this elevator and move on.
Joker,
I don't actually know what you were gonna say. Oh, I guess it's about this treasure chest. Okay, fine. Twist my arm. Now let's head on up.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can
What?
get more money.
Out in the open like that? That seems suspicious. What do you have to say anyway? No, nothing useful then.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it really is just a treasure chest out in the open. Immovable shirt, huh? Anyway, the more important thing than that treasure chest or this little item over here is that there is a safe room right here.
I didn't.
Specifically, it's the pool deck safe room. Now, before I go deal with the VIP that's in this area, I'm gonna take a quick trip to the Velvet Room to take advantage of this fusion alarm, because I want to try and make something strong. Let's see. Or actually, first things first, I need to ditch a persona, so, be gone, Fuki. Now, as for what I'm going to make, I have no earthly clue. I'm just going to kind of wing it and see what I end up landing on. I did make mention of fusion alarms giving you access to stronger than normal personae, but I've never actually made any persona during a fusion alarm because I haven't been fusing a whole lot in this game. But now, being where we are at in the game, and being where we are at with certain confidants, namely the twins, I feel more comfortable in doing certain things that may or may not skew the balance of the game strongly in my favor. Let's chat with Igor.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Actually...
What? Done already?
I'm gonna drop a quick save before I do this. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a fusion alarm.
Now,
this is me going off script. I don't have any particular personas that I like super recommend, because this game is easy enough as it is with any personas that are particularly powerful, so I kind of usually just recommend you know, do whatever. So, I'm just gonna kind of look around and see what we got here. We can make something pretty powerful out of you. Looks like the highest level persona we can make is Olilot out of, Kali. That name seems familiar somehow, as if it's like it leads to something pretty important. See, now, because of Final Fantasy XIV, every time I see Aramitama, it's, like, completely ruined for me, because I just think about the, fucking Seiryu fight, and it's like, more! I must have more! Oh, Aramitama! I play that game too much. Alright, what do you like? Oh, I know what you are!
Powerful persona.
Oh, that is... tempting. That is very tempting. That... Ooh. That does, like, everything I could want it to, except physical damage. Alright, I'll think about Olilot. I guess the reason why I was thinking about it is because I think we fought it as a mini-boss. What about Macabre?
Pretty strong one.
Pretty good. I mean, the funny thing about Olilot is that I think I kind of just win the game with it, so... so that's pretty funny. It's good magic, and it works well with what skills the Emperor's Amulet has. You know what?
I see.
I'm gonna do it. The first time I played Royal, I got my hands on Ball, and it was pretty good, but, you know, this might also be pretty good, so... Let's do a...
Fuse an ally beyond your limits.
Yeah. Oh my god! That is a lot of money. Fortunately, I've been making cash in droves, so this is fine. Even if I didn't have what I started with in a New Game Plus, I would have had enough for that, so... because you can make a lot of money just by fighting enemies. Frigid Bloodline sounds good. Relentless could also be good. I'm gonna stick with Frigid Bloodline.
You seek power beyond your limits.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Let's see, we don't need Bufudine because we have Diamond Dust. This would be a good time to pick up... First of all, I want Brave Blade for sure. But I also want to pick up some strong elemental abilities that we don't tend to carry around in our active party that often.
This should beget a respectable, potent power. I see.
Now, the thing about fusing during Fusion Alarm is that the first result will always get you what you're looking for, but subsequent ones might have a chance of going horribly awry. But, no matter what, when you fuse during an alarm, whatever resulting persona is given to you will have some things altered about it, and it'll end up being generally a little bit more powerful than it ordinarily would be, as you can see there. It'll also try to change some of your skills if you allow it to. In this case, it's trying to change Diamond Dust and Marakukaja, neither of which I want to do. So, let's keep those as they are. We'll also get an Arcana Burst thanks to our time spent with Haru. Let's see. I think I'll not learn Mabufudain. Concentrate, on the other hand. Oh my god, this thing has everything. And Auto Maraku for... Wow. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Man, oh man, though. I kind of feel like I just win now, but, you know, we'll be experimenting a lot more with other personae in the future. I just wanted to fuse something particularly strong in here. But yeah, once you've done that once, then from then on you start risking, you know, getting things, having things horrible happen. You can also itemize during a fusion alarm, and you'll get different items depending on which persona you itemize during this, but I don't really itemize personas, and I don't really know much about that in particular, or what's useful, because I never really felt the need to. I suppose certain accessories might end up being really, really good if you itemize during this, but whatever.
Finished already?
What?
Anyway, yeah, we're done here, so, I think fusing during alarm with a persona that you fused during an alarm also has some really weird effects, but I'm not too certain about that. But anyway, yeah. Let's slap that on. I think I'm done pretending this game is at all difficult, so let's head back onto the pool deck with our new power. I don't even think that really comes to scratch the surface of what you could do in this game, because with every confidant that you max out, you also unlock a fusion with group fusion that leads to the most powerful persona of their given arcana, and there's some really powerful stuff in there, like stuff in the 90s powerful I'm talking about. So yeah, this is the part of the game where Joker starts going from being, you know, you put a shield on him and just hide behind it, to having phenomenal power. I discovered Olilot this time around, and I just kind of get the best of both worlds when it comes to being capable of doing mass damage and being impervious to physical attacks. So, yeah, like I said, I think I kind of just win with that now. But trust me, the later on in the game we get, the more powerful we're going to be. And yet, for some reason, I still find the need to ban Yoshitsune outright. Because somehow, in a sea of overpowered options, that one is just too powerful. Whoa, this pool is gigantic. It's hard to believe this is even on the ship. Our target's here, right? Some sort of former noble guy? Yeah, let's find him and get a hold of his letter of introduction. Alright, so somewhere on this pool deck is the person we're looking for, so, there's also shadows around here, so you want to watch out, but other than that, it should be good to go. Oh, before I do this, I think I want to swap out Yusuke for Ryuji. Yeah, that ought to do us some good, at least. Alright, let's talk to the Shadow Former Noble.
Hey, dude. You got a sec? Nice day today, huh? Actually, maybe not. I want to go swimming in the pool. Yeah. It's your turn, Panther.
What? Hello there. We really would like to speak with you.
We won't take much of your time. Will you listen? Please, sir.
Sorry, but please leave me be. I don't have time for you rowdy children.
Hey, you little...
No, we apologize for our lack of manners. Come on, Skull. We should leave.
The up with that guy? Did he really have to be acting all high and mighty like that?
To be fair, you walked up to him and said, "Hey dude, you need to approach this with more tact. Starting the conversation with a quarrel won't get us anywhere."
Our approach doesn't matter if he won't listen to us. What are we supposed to do?
Let's speak to the people around here. Perhaps we'll learn more about that man's temperament.
At the very least, we might get some kind of hint.
I guess that'd be better than nothing. Well, asking for info it is.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, we'll need to gather intel on the pool deck. Try talking to anyone suspicious. Well, let's chat to you, the barkeep, because, you know, you always chat to the barkeep when you need info. Welcome to the pool deck, sir. Please feel free to speak with us if there's anything you need. Okay, you have nothing important to say. What about you there? Nothing too useful. We got a couple of shadows to deal with, so let me deal with... Okay, fine. Well, that can't be Jatayu, even though it looks a lot... Oh my god, it's Garuda, you're back. We haven't seen you since the desert. Garuda has no weaknesses and resists wind.
Let's go.
So I guess there's not much I can really do here. Let's see. Brave Blade? Wow!
Good work, everyone.
That thing got fucked up!
I feel like I need more.
I feel like I may have done something to this game. Oh well, trust me when I say it'll all be worth it later.
Show me your true form.
Treasure demon in sight. Let's get it.
Have I talked about Parvati? I don't think I have. I think this is a new enemy, actually. The Destructive Beauty. Parvati. Parvati is weak to Curse. We also got technicals out the wazoo thanks to the things we did earlier. Let's go for this. I think with those two battles alone, we've already made up the money that I spent getting this demon, so that's pretty funny. You have nothing useful to say. I wonder what's past this door over here. Nothing that I can do, anyway. Alrighty then. Oh, the bar rents out swimsuits, huh? Oh, I don't like that. What are you thinking, Skull?
Man.
Oh, this is gonna end well. There's another shadow to deal with. I'm gonna wait for it to turn its back and, take care of it.
I'll reveal your true form.
Why are there highlighted footsteps? Was that really just meant to guide us all the way back to the bar? Huh.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Nah.
So yeah, we can't really rent swimsuits the normal way because we don't have a boarding pass, so, oh. Guess we're not gonna go into the front door. How silly of me. Maybe we could do something a little bit more suspicious. Yeah, we got a vent in there, so let's just crawl in through. Alright, Ryuji. What's this grand plan of yours, and why do I feel like it's going to make me dislike it?
You did it, Joker!
We do seem to be inside that door we saw earlier, but why? And more importantly, isn't this a fitting room?
Just trust me. Wait here and I'll be right back.
What's he up to? I have a really bad feeling about this.
It's perfect. This'll totally work.
Skull, You have quite a scary look on your face.
Actually, it's creepy.
Oh, don't worry about that. Come on, let's head back to where that former, noble dude is. Hey, it's you girls' time to shine.
I didn't think that we were really going with such a simple plan.
Well, there's no way guys lounging by the pool would not check out girls in swimsuits.
I want to go home. Are we really going to do this? No, but...
If you guys don't hurry, he's gonna go off somewhere.
Hello.
It's a nice day, isn't it?
What do you want?
Would you grant us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
A letter of introduction, you say? I would never give one to some nobodies like yourselves.
A nobody?
I've made my decision to only introduce those with a prestigious lineage. No matter how beautiful you girls may look on the outside, your ancestry cannot be changed.
Yes, that may be true, but... well...
I'm quite charmed to meet you, sir. My name is Anne Windsor.
On Windsor?
My father is the descendant of British royalty.
I beg your pardon.
Seriously? These girls are the daughters of my retainers.
Oh yes, Lady An treats us quite well.
Are you half British, Anchan?
I am.
Your features are definitely different from Japanese girls. One can easily tell at a glance.
People tend to have such misconceptions, but that isn't true. My hobbies include tea ceremonies. Then again, my father forced me to learn that art.
I see. I sense a noble aura that is different from your servants.
Servants?
Lineage is absolute, no matter how much effort a commoner exerts. It is a gap that cannot be filled.
You're absolutely correct. I do feel a little sorry for these girls.
For real?
By the by, about the letter of introduction, if you'd be so generous to grant me one, I'll consider introducing you to my father.
Oh, then consider it my way of sending my regards to him.
Thank you kindly.
But goodness, do you look great in that swimsuit. And such an amazing body as well. You look like you could be a model.
Oh, no.
Did you make sure to put on sunscreen?
You hate this.
Hey,
As members of prestigious
Hate this
family
so
lines,
much.
why don't we get on more intimate terms?
You hate it a lot, actually.
Come now, you peasant servants should take off. You're making her embarrassed.
would you kindly stop this?
Want to try on some other swimsuits in my room?
Don't touch me, you perv!
Oh, huh?
Now that I'm done using you, get away, you creep! This guy's a molester!
What the? How dare you set me up like this?
It's your fault for falling for such bad acting.
Oh, shut up! We're doing this!
You know what? This is fine. Honestly, I feel as though we should have just started with beating him up, but, whatever. The Shadow Former Noble is a Fornius. This guy can inflict brainwash, which is bad, and can use Foul Breath or Stagnant Air in order to make that ailment chance succeed a little bit more often. Then, it'll go for a Moss Iodine to strike a Technical, and it can move twice in one turn. It is weak to Elec, however, which is why I brought in Ryuji for this one. Just in case, though, I'm going to go for Bleeding Dry Brush on you. That's Iodine. We'll probably end up getting reflected anyway, but you know, this is an extra little thing.
For real?
But yeah. Having Icy Glare reduce our ailment susceptibility is also pretty handy. I don't think it responds well to nuclear. But it doesn't really matter if I'm just gonna go for a Flash Mob anyway. No, let's see. I brought you along because of your... Ooh, right. I suppose I could have you concentrate on Ryuji to get a little bit more mileage. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? I wouldn't exactly call you the best magic attacker, but it is weak to Zio, so... Well, that got a little more damage out of it, so... That President's Insight, by the way, is from the Ring of Greed that we got earlier from Okumura's Palace. I gave it to Haru because it felt pretty fitting. So, yeah. Brave Blade? Ought to do some good. We're gonna need that cured. Yeah, you could cure that, so why don't you? Brainwash will make Ryuji start attacking us, which is already bad enough, but on top of that, then we'd have to deal with, we'd have to not be able to deal electric damage, which is also pretty bad. I'm actually probably going to have you use an item, I think, on Ryuji, because another hit like that and he's done for. But yeah. So long as you make sure the Brainwash gets cleansed, you should be pretty good to go. Let's go for this. Ooh, the crit! Nice. Alright, that ought to finish him off. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Yeah, there we go. Ooh! Now this is something I've been waiting for Ryuji. That's the attack up buff for all party members. A lot of our party members are going to start getting stuff like that now, where it's a buff for all, so really nice stuff there. Ooh, and Medairan for Morgana. That's also really good.
I'd like to try this skill.
And high counter. Wow. We are just getting all sorts of things. And what? Jesus. Alright. Yeah, we'll replace Triple Down with that. Despite what its name is called, it's not actually a one-hit KO move,
Okay,
so...
we got the letter of introduction. Only 3 more left. Were you asking Shido for mental shutdowns too?
Contrary to past methods, gaining wealth by lineage alone is quite difficult these days. That's why I begged to be allowed onto Lord Shido's ship. In return for introducing wealthy nobles to him, I requested he enact mental shutdowns for me.
I see. So this system of introductions is taking place in reality as well.
Lord Shido is extremely cautious about the passengers he chooses.
So he's screening potential associates to find wealthy people who won't betray him.
And that's why the passengers are wearing masks. He isn't deceived by people's outward appearances.
In any case, On, your acting skills have developed quite strongly since our nude incident.
Stop bringing that up!
Just for clarification, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
Good heavens, no. Everything is as written in the reports.
I hope you remember the conditions for our arrangement. Support me as best you can. Understood?
Yes, of course. After all, I am thankful for your aid, Mr. Shido. I'll call in some favors from some old acquaintances and take part in the birth of Prime Minister Shido.
I'll have you step down if I catch wind of any slack on your end. Are we clear?
Crystal, I'd rather not meet the same fate as those I've eliminated thus far.
Good.
Nice.
We have 2 letters now, just the TV station and IT presidents left. And then the cleaner after them. Let's see, one of them is apparently at the slots and the other doesn't leave his room? Well, the map says there's an entertainment hall up ahead. Maybe the slots are there.
Indeed.
Seeing for ourselves will likely be the quickest way to find out. Let us proceed onward. Okay, so our next destination would be the east end of the pool at that doorway that I had pointed out earlier, but I think that's something that's better served for the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal.
Why don't we rest a little here?
See you guys then!